Hello, my name is Rai, and welcome back to the channel. This is the first in what will hopefully be a series of videos about my own personal homemade TCG called SimCG. It will be going over the cards, how to play, where to get them, and all that good stuff. I also have an Instagram for the SimCG that has all the most updated cards and whatnot, so if you'd like to follow along with what's the most up to date, then that will be in the description. Alright, on to the video. So, I will be going over a card called Skeleton. Don't worry, I'm not just jumping into the deep end without telling you anything about the game first. I'll be going over what all these things mean, but first I'm just going to read through it. So this card is called Skeleton. It is a rank 0 with 21 attack, 8 block, and the ability that says, if there is another skeleton in the ground zone when this card is discarded, then add that card to your hand. Okay, so we'll take this one step at a time so you can better understand. I'm not going to be going over all the rules in this video, as you can hopefully tell from the length of it. I'm just going to be going over the basics of what some of these random weird-sounding words mean. Like, what does it mean to be rank 0? What's the ground zone? All that stuff. So first off, the name is Skeleton. Every card has a name. This is what you would consider a creature or monster card in most games, but in this game there are only creature and monster cards, so just so you know that. Rank 0 basically just means that it is the easiest card to summon. I'll probably be making a video eventually going over the rules and whatnot so you can better understand some of this, but just know that rank 0s are the easiest to summon. You don't need anything beforehand to summon them. Summoning just basically means putting them from your hand down to the board or the table. In this game, the board or the table is called the mantle. So, you can just base summon this. Base summoning is what it is what it is called, to put down a rank 0 down onto the mantle, is base summoning. And then ranking up is where you basically will discard cards of lower ranks to summon higher ranked cards. So to summon a rank 2, for example, you'd need to discard 1 rank 1 or 2 rank 0. Anyway, so this is a rank 0, so it's the easiest card type to summon. It has 21 attack and 8 block. How attacking works is whenever you enter your attack phase, you can declare attacks onto the opponent's creature cards, or just cards. And how you do that is you check your creature's attack value in comparison to the opponent's block. So Skeleton is clearly more of an offensive, it's more offensively oriented because it has a significantly higher attack than block. And then most cards have abilities, which are just cool extra things they can do. This one, if there is another skeleton in the ground zone is pretty much the discard pile. It's where you put your used cards, like after they've been discarded and done away with. If there's another skeleton in the ground zone when this card is discarded, then add that card to your hand. So that may sound a little bit weird to you. You should hopefully have the card in front of you so you can just read along with me. But basically, to give you an idea of what this is saying, let's say you have 2 skeleton cards, Skeleton A and Skeleton B. Let's say Skeleton A is sent to the ground zone. It's been discarded. And let's say next turn, Skeleton B is also discarded and sent to the ground zone. Well, now Skeleton B's ability will activate because there is another skeleton in the ground zone, sending Skeleton A back to your hand. And then if Skeleton A gets discarded, then Skeleton B gets bounced back to your hand because of Skeleton A's ability. Basically, it's just guaranteeing that once you get at least 2 of these skeleton cards, you will always have at least 1 rank 0 in your hand at all times. It's just a little hint for the future. It doesn't give you the most value for each individual rank up that you get with with skeleton, but it's probably the most consistent rank 0 because it guarantees that you will always have at least 1 rank 0, if not 2, in your hand at all times, once you actually draw through your deck and get to them. So that's the gist of Skeleton. Like I said, I'll have another video going over more detailed, going over the rules in more detail. But besides for that, I'm probably just going to be going over a few occasional rules every once in a while whenever it comes up when going through talking about the cards. Anyway, thank you for sticking all the way through the video. I know it wasn't that long, but I wouldn't be surprised if people have already clicked off by now. And so if you have stuck out this long, then go ahead and type in the comments, "Skeleton is OP," just to let me know, and that'll be pretty cool. A fun little inside joke from me to you. Anyway, I hope that you all have a blessed day and fare thee well.